Happy Thanksgiving, fam. I know I've been away for a while, but anyways, today, before I start anything, I'm going to tell you about Randy's Patties. If you don't already know, down in the T dot, you need to check them out. This is the closest to Jamaican tasting patty I've had since ever in Canada. But yeah, go down there, try it out. They're really, really great people, great service. The lineups can be really brutal, but once you just find a nice parking spot, you should be good. There's a lot of lineup here. I'm trying not to show all the people, but yeah, check it out. It was the best patty ever. So try that and ask for their cocoa bread. They were out when I went this day. As you can see, there was a long lineup. Um, so I didn't get any that day, but I will go again and try for next time. Patties were amazing, everyone that I allowed to taste it. Really enjoyed it. So try Randy's. Very friendly, very nice people. Again, try them out. So in line, I was waiting for a bit. Once I got in, it was like quick in and out. Beautiful staff. And this week, I'm going to be talking to you about how I made some deep fried pork chops. So, went to Metro, pick up a nice package of some thinly sliced pork chops, and I used flour and a little all-purpose seasoning, some garlic powder, coriander, just the regular seasonings, and some breadcrumbs, Italian seasoning breadcrumbs, and I just dust them in this. And after I dusted them really well, make sure you get that sticking on there. I don't like the egg wash, so you'll notice I don't really use it much because I don't like the taste after. I'm not an egg person. I hate eggs. Actually, I don't like eggs. So I powdered each of them and let them rest until I was done. As you see here, powder it really good. Make sure you get all the spaces in between, and you just repeat this process with each slice until you get it really good. So I've washed my pork chops, I've already washed them, I used the vinegar, cleaned them up, and I wash it again with some lemon, and it's nice and ready. And that's when I started this, and afterwards I make my flour, batter, and all that. So again, that's about a 2/3 of a cup of flour, 2/3 of a cup of Italian. I use Aurora Italian breadcrumbs. It has a nice flavor in it already, so you don't really need to put much seasoning in there. So all I did with this was add some, as I said, all-purpose. Oh yeah, all-purpose black pepper, and just the usual seasoning, just less than a teaspoon really, because the Aurora breadcrumbs already have everything inside that you need. So repeat the process, repeat the process. In the meantime, what I do is I turn my deep fryer on. I'm going to use the deep fryer for this. I don't like to stand over a stove waiting for it to be done. So I have the deep fryer going to get warm. It takes a little while to heat up. While I was doing this, once it was nice and ready, then I just will move over to it, and then you'll see from there. A lot of you probably are wondering why I've been gone for a while. I've been gone, my spouse had passed away, and there was a lot of stuff going on in my life, so I have to sort that out first, and then I'm back to me. Yes, so moving forward, I'm just going to make this deep fried pork chops. It's a really good recipe for people who do eat pork. You can also try it with a nice steak. I'll show you that in another video at a later time. So for today, as you see here, I'm running out of that. I made just enough to cover the amount of pork chops I had going. All right, it gets really sticky, so you might want to use a glove. I did not, but you might need to if you don't want all this. I actually literally reconsidering it as I go along, like, oh, I probably should have used a glove. Silly me. But yeah, so because these are thinly sliced, they're really easy to fry up. You know, it gets soaked through really fast. I think I did these for about 10 minutes in the deep fryer. So I'm just gonna get that nice and powdered a little bit that's left. So as you see, just the right amount of seasoning is what I used. And get that all coated. Da-da-da-ba-ba. And then I just put it aside and let it rest while I clean the dishes up, and I'm going to move over. So that was the bowl they were in, so I put that in the sink to wash it. This is what they look like after they've been rested. I'm just going to show you. So I use a little bit of salt, a little bit of paprika. You don't need much seasoning really. So salt, paprika, black pepper, as you see here, all-purpose seasoning from Grace. I haven't been able to go and get my Maggie, so I use Grace whenever I can get a hold of Maggie. If I can't make it to Toronto, because it's a long trip to get to Toronto. A little bit of coriander, a little bit of powdered ginger, the Aurora breadcrumbs. So 2/3 Aurora breadcrumbs, 2/3 of flour, and you mix them all in. You don't need much, as I said. And then in my deep fryer, I did put a piece of garlic and a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper in the deep fryer, and some pimento seed and thyme to get the flavor going. So as you see here, my deep fryer is almost ready. So let's see. No, not quite yet. I'll just give it a few more minutes and see. Well, it is ready now. Yep, there we go. I'm showing you that it's ready there. Put it up. This can be really, really hot, so be very, very careful not to drop it until you're done loading it up so that it doesn't burn or hurt you in any way. So I'm going to put all of my slices. I think I have about 6 slices here. I'm going to put them all in because they're very thin, and I'm just going to slowly drop it in the deep fryer and cover it down. I will not remove it until 10 minutes. So it tells you on the side too how long to cook everything, as this is a really high temperature deep fryer. So I put it at about 375 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes roughly. As you see there, it comes out really nice and crispy. I put some paper towel in the bowl to soak up the grease. It was yummy. You see here, so all of them are done. Nice. It's all cooked all the way through, and I really enjoyed this specific meal. It was really good. So you can go ahead and put this with rice, mashed potatoes, whatever you like really as a side. So what I did personally was, so here's the 2 bowls. I'm going to share some supper for us. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So there goes there. Give everyone 2 slices because they're really thin. Yeah, they're really thin.
You don't know Dylan Murray alongside Bigger the Poet. We're gonna give it to them just as them know it. Tell them something.
This is my life and I'm turning lights
So with me, no one in my house will except for my child likes veggies. So I made some penne pasta, and you know, it's kind of like mac and cheese with it. So I used like 4 different types of cheese and I made this. I'll show you how I do that another time, and I'm just gonna plate that. I'm not the greatest at plating. Still a learning process on how to plate. Yeah, so this is what it was like. So bunch of elbow macaronis with some penne pasta. I had a little bit in each box, and I just, you know, made use of it, and it came out really great. So this I use like my cream cheese and all. So I'll show you that in another videos I sent. No one likes veggies in my home, even though it's really good for you. So I didn't put it here, but anyways, this is how it looks, and it was amazing. You could put 2 if you'd like, or 1, but that's how it looked in the end. We're not really big on gravy on this specific dish, so I did not put any, but this is what it looks like, and it was cooked all the way through, beautifully done. If you don't want it well done, you don't have to wait 10 to 15 minutes. You could take it out maybe 7 minutes and you'll get it medium, but I like it over well done, right? And so this is what it was. Thank you again for joining me. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out, family. From what is real and what they say. This is my life and I'm starting like strong. No one can tell us where